I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The parrot scientist.
Yep.
There you go.
Mr. Loverman. Shabba. All right.
What the fuck?
I think that's a perfect way to introduce us to the world. Yet again on another weekly episodic episode of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. 159 of these things that we have done over the course of time. Many years, weeks, months, and days.
Definitely many years. What up, Epic?
We are currently live here on Twitch at around 6 p.m.-ish, you know, that kind of thing.
It was my fault today.
And yes, believe it or not, I was well-behaved today. Well-behaved. It's only taken some time and me nearly...
I don't know. How 159 episodes.
And it almost took me nearly dying this week, but that's okay. We are here. We are live. Welcome, everybody. Please tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your neighbor, even if you don't like them. Maybe this will help you guys bond.
Tell your hoes, too.
Yeah, please tell all the hoes, because they're people, too. And, yeah. So, we are here, and we are live. Jared, what's up, my man? Yep.
I'm chilling. I'm sorry. I was reading the comment.
All right. Well,
Epic said he had nothing to do with it this time. I was like, I think it was just hangover from when you were here.
Yeah, so let me tell you. I know I went on a 40-minute rant last week, and I will not do that this week.
I mean, the show did pretty well, so obviously people like you.
No, they like when I'm strung out on booze, but that is not the case today. And I talked to our good friend Epic today, and I told him he nearly killed me. Love you, buddy. So, a couple things I wanted to talk about this week. I feel like there's a couple things me and you could discuss. Okay. I think the first thing I kind of want to get out of the way is that earlier this week, I was able to finally complete God of War Ragnarok. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you what a video game that is. I know I said it before when I played it, but I finally completed it. And
don't give anything away.
Oh, no.
He's not in here yet, but, well, if he does come in. But Hollywood told me, he started to tell me the story last week, and I was like, bro, I haven't played it yet. Stop telling me the story.
Please, if you're a gamer, whether you're an Xbox fan, a Nintendo fan, a Sony fan, a PC fan, any fan of games in general, please do yourself a favor and play this video game.
I'll tell you what, I just found out. And now I'm kind of upset that I wasn't more of a fan of the series from the beginning. The guy who plays what's his name, Kratos, is fucking Chris Judge.
Yeah.
For what did he play on Stargate?
Boy,
can't the fuck. One of my favorite shows, and I can't even fucking remember the guy's character.
Yeah. Well, I know that you've watched more Stargate than I have, so I wouldn't.
What the fuck was his name?
I couldn't tell.
Bro, somebody please type that shit. I know. You Google it and put it in the chat.
Yeah, you guys are on the internet too. So, help us out. We're not always smart. And when we are, it's epic.
I don't know why that shit's slipping my mind right now.
Just overall, an incredible game, gameplay-wise, story-wise, graphically.
Shut up, sorry.
It doesn't really get any better than this. Obviously, these games, they do take their time. They always have about a 4-year window to make them. So you can really see what a developer can do with a video game if they take their time. And with all the mythology around it, and all the little Easter eggs, if you're into that kind of thing, it really is something special. So I highly encourage anybody to go play it, because I'm going to play through both of them again, just simply because they're that awesome. So please do yourself a favor, pick up God of War Ragnarok, PS4, PlayStation 5, exclusive, obviously. But if you got to go buy a console, borrow it from your buddy. Here, I'll send you mine after I beat it again. So yeah, super awesome game, totally worth it, incredible ending.
Thank you, Hollywood. Tilk is his name.
Tilk. Okay.
See, this is why we have the chat. Thank you, guys.
The chat is awesome. Yeah. So that I just kind of wanted to get that out of the way. I really enjoyed it, and I really think you would too.
But well, the other thing, the reason I found out about that is because I saw a thing where so I guess somebody said on Twitter that he should play if there was like a TV series that he should play Kratos, and he kind of agreed to it and just tweet back to the person or whatever. I was like, I didn't even know this was you. I mean, now I think about it, it is his fucking voice. But
he does play one hell of a Kratos. And again, just gameplay wise, it's really hard to not like this game. There's really nothing I don't like. There's nothing I don't like about it. It's perfect.
Yeah, I keep hearing like unanimously. I haven't heard one bad thing about it.
It's hard to find it. But again, if you give a developer 4 years to make a game, you can see what they can do with it. And the reason I bring that up is because a lot of big AAA titles, and I'll use Halo Infinite as a big example.
Oh, my God, this guy with the Halo shit. Go ahead.
But I'm saying when you're being pushed by your brand to, hey, man, you got to get this game out at this time, you're going to, things are going to fall through the cracks. And Halo Infinite is a great game, but it could definitely be better, especially when it comes to the multiplayer. Single player, it's completely fine. But I sat down, I played this game over the span of 2 weeks. It took me about 22 hours to complete it in game time. So like basically 1 day worth of game time. And I didn't do any side quests whatsoever because I was so engaged in the story. So that leads me to believe you could probably put about 60 to 70 hours in this game alone. So that's why I'm going to go back, play it, and get all the little things just to enjoy it. Let me
ask you this, because I was asking Hollywood this when we were talking about it. Do you notice any difference? Because I know they've been designing games to have next gen capabilities. Like you can't get, even though you could play some games on PlayStation.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, PlayStation. PlayStation 4, you might not get the same capabilities as you would if you were playing 5. And I'm pretty sure that was true with Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything like that, or do you know anything like that?
With
God of War?
The only thing I could personally think of, besides graphically and just presentation, no. The controls are obviously going to be the same. But graphically, like, put it this way, if you've got a high resolution TV, you got the hardware to support it, and you can get the maximum capabilities out of it, the game's going to look gorgeous. And it looks gorgeous for me regardless. Granted, I'm playing on last gen, and I'm playing on an older TV. Nothing.
That is probably the biggest. I can't talk today. That's probably going to be the biggest difference that you'll notice. Like, if you got a shitty TV, I don't want to say your TV is shitty. No. I'm just saying, but if you got a shitty TV, you're not going to get the same benefits graphically that you would with a higher refresh rate television and all that shit.
No, and
or monitor.
Excuse me, and I'm to expect that. But even so, the game still looks incredible.
Incredibly
on my setup, which isn't anything special by any means, but still I highly encourage people to play it. It's just kind of one of those once in a lifetime kind of games where it's just like, wow, these guys really knocked it out of the park. I mean, you feel things.
Guess what? It's another PlayStation game.
So,
just saying.
And when it comes to
oops.
And when
I'm a fanboy, obviously.
Yeah, and when it comes to AAA titles this generation, Sony is definitely taking the cake with it. I have no problem saying that. That's one of the reasons I bought a PlayStation.
You know why? Because fucking Microsoft just doesn't give a fuck. They got so fucking much money. They just they throw shit out, and I don't think there's any real quality control going on right now.
No,
and
I
throw
agree.
shit out there and say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll make money anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just me personally.
Well, the big franchises for Microsoft obviously are Halo, Gears of War, and maybe a few other small things. But God of War has been around since PlayStation 2. I've played the original trilogy.
Yep.
And when it comes to now the quality of the AAA games that Microsoft has put out in the last several years is nowhere near as good as something like this or The Last of Us. Now, do I still enjoy them? Yes. But
no, I'm not saying. I know what you're saying. I'm not denying that. Like, of course, any gamer is gonna enjoy playing the game regardless. But I'm just saying, like just objectively looking at things,
No. So I do believe Sony totally takes the cake with that.
Finally.
And then,
See, you know what? Two things happened today. RJ, fucking after 159 episodes.
yes.
I came in here today, even though I was late, and all the shit was fucking taken care of when, as far as the studio is concerned. And I'm just flabbergasted.
You know, I'm glad you're flabbergasted because earlier in the week I thought I was going to die. So,
And again, we're not going to turn this into
no. I understand.
a therapy session.
Yeah.
But I keep telling you what you got to do. And one day, you're going to fucking listen to me. It's going to take another 159 episodes, but you're going to fucking do it.
Let's see. What's 150? So what's 160?
Oh, no. You better not wait that long.
I'm not going to wait that long.
Okay.
No. But what I did realize, no therapy session, is that that I did much better throughout Sober October than going out every night and just.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
So I think it just kind of caught up with me. I felt like crap, not physically, but here.
Yeah, it's
here.
Probably it's chemical shit.
Yeah.
Going
So I took the last 2 days to refresh my battery.
on.
The reboot. And I told myself, I said, hey, you know, I can't keep doing that. I just cannot.
Yeah.
It's not good for you. And I'll leave it at that. Also this week, I think a few things happened. 3 movie trailers came out. Okay. That I think
there's only like one that I actually cared about.
there's 2 that I really liked. the other one is just like, I'll
Wait,
watch it.
before you go on, God damn it.
What?
We got to bring this shit back. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get the little thing back up there. But if you're going to go into that, you got to fucking hit it with the
Oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
So it's time for everybody's favorite weekly segment, the entertainment beaker, because it's a container
of entertainment.
There we go. There we go. Insert random bubble noise. So the first trailer I want to talk about, it was the one that you posted.
This is no particular order, right?
No
Okay,
particular order.
Okay.
The first one I wanted to talk about was, I'm excited. I'm a little skeptical, but I'm excited.
Hold on before you. I'm sorry not to cut you off. Hollywood doesn't know what we're talking about. See, that's how you know you're a new guy. Hey, the chat, school them on the entertainment beaker, or just go to YouTube and look at the old shows.
Watch us just stumble around drunk and talk, but just not live. The first one that you posted, our good friend Harrison Ford is returning as Indiana Jones, everybody's favorite archaeologist / adventurer / whip slashing. In one quote line, duck under the table because everybody's got a gun.
It did bring all that. That trailer brought all that shit back. I was like, man, fucking Harrison Ford's getting old, bro. I don't know if he can do any of this action shit no more. And then they fucking hit you at the end with the little quip, quip, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Hit you with that little line, and I'm like, oh shit,
yeah,
yes.
So I think it's fair to say that if anybody is a fan of the Indiana Jones movies, because obviously me and Jared are, we know that the previous film is not very highly regarded.
Oh, you're talking about the Crystal Skulls?
Yes. Because
it's not highly regarded, but it's still an Indiana Jones movie, so I'll watch it anyway.
No, I watched it anyway, but I know in terms of, I guess, the originals, it's kind of hard to, it's like, oh, there's aliens.
You know what? I think a lot of people didn't like it. I don't think it was so much the story. I think, and I actually put this on Facebook. So it was something I was watching, and they were talking about practical effects. I said this before. I think practical effects are coming back because people can see the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
As far as like CGI.
Yeah.
Like, people with well-trained eye, even not so well-trained, you can, if it's not done well, you can see that shit.
No, it sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. And I think there was a lot of that in the Crystal Skulls movie, but now I feel like the trailer at least seemed like there was less of that. There was less CGI and more practical effects, which the original movies were practical effects. Shout out to what is it, ILM,
yeah.
Industrial Light and Magic. Is it ILM? I don't know.
Yeah.
And anyway, Industrial Light and Magic. Shout out to them. Been around in the game forever. As our favorite franchise, Star Wars. Indiana Jones, and also not Stephen King. What the fuck?
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. I knew it was one of them Stevens.
There's Steves everywhere.
Yeah.
But I will say, after watching the trailer, I am very excited for this. I think I'm a little more excited for this than I was the previous, because I think they know kind of I wouldn't say the backlash, but kind of what fans want. I think we're going to be in for a treat with this. And I hope so, too.
I think Harrison Ford is also... Wait, who's directing this one? Do we know?
I cannot remember. I only watched the trailer once because I didn't want to keep rewatching it like a weirdo. And pointing things out, but there are a lot of things in life that me and Jared will never say no to. Harrison Ford is one of them, and Indiana Jones is one of them, as well as Star Wars and probably a bunch of miscellaneous other things. So that looks exciting. Looking forward to it. What is it? Probably close to summertime next year, or this upcoming year, so to speak, since we are in the 12th month. James Mangold. Is that him?
Yeah, Hollywood put it in. Damn, this motherfucker's quick on the fucking shit. I didn't even have to Google it.
So,
but yeah, he's up here though. He's the director. I have no idea who this guy is. Never heard of him before. Let's see.
Well, maybe he's a fan and he'll do us some fan service.
He did Copland.
That's enough for me.
Girl Interrupt. Oh, he 310 to Yuma. Oh shit. Oh, and the Wolverine. Okay, all right, I got you.
Okay, well, you got me at Copland because I love that movie.
He did Logan.
Okay, so this movie should be fucking badass, okay? Because if you know me and Jared, we love Wolverine, and Logan is up there in terms of some of the best superhero movies ever made. Period. No, there's no argument.
Fuck, bro.
There's no.
That's a fucking hell of a fucking lineup.
Yeah. So I think we're in for a treat. So we are looking forward to Indiana Jones, and then remarkably, 20 minutes later, I see another trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Volume 3.
I didn't see that one.
You have not seen that trailer?
No. I didn't even see it pop up, to be honest. You know why? Because I keep getting for that holiday shit, which
the holiday. I haven't watched it. I want to watch it.
I fell asleep through that shit. It was like a fucking. I thought it was gonna be cool because it was like I thought it was gonna be like one of those old. Which I see where they got the idea, but it's like one of those. I thought it was gonna be one of those old Star Wars type things. Like, remember that you probably don't remember, but there was a holiday Star Wars show like way back when, and I think that's where they got the idea from.
Okay.
But I ended up falling asleep through it. Maybe, I don't know if I was tired or what, but it just didn't grab my attention. And I've been meaning to go back to watch it, but I'm like, man, I'm good.
I have yet to check it out. So Guardians of the Galaxy 3, directed by James Gunn. It looks like they're really going all in. And I'll tell you, as obviously the Marvel Universe has kind of taken over cinema in the last decade, or maybe even a little longer, I am very excited for this movie. Everything else that has come out in the last year or so, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll watch it. But this, I'm like, I have to see it. Because I think what they're doing is apparently, and I can be corrected, this is actually the first film of Phase 5 of the Marvel Universe.
Which means this is the end of these guys.
I know. And the trailer, it looks like something, it's got that whole vibes, not everybody's going to make it kind of thing.
Oh, duh.
Which is, that's how movies go. But it looks great. I think the Guardians are some of the cooler Marvel heroes, and just their as a team, their interaction, the humor.
Not only that, for me, and look, watch this is a hot take. The best of all the Marvel movies is Guardians of the Galaxy series.
I think I agree with you.
Because it's not super predictable.
It's different.
It's different, and yeah, you have. I don't know. It's just diversity of everything, and yeah, like I don't know.
So another film that
I knew he wasn't going to agree with me, but
that I am looking forward to. That I think all of us fans should be looking forward to, because it is going to close out these guys, and if they're going to go out, I know they're going to go out with a bang. And let me tell you something about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
James Gunn, or whoever does the music for these movies, is a genius. They always pull out these random 80s or 90s hits
Oh, well,
that nobody really talks about, and they're bangers.
We mean nobody talks about it. That first one, it was like Michael Jackson and some other shit. Like,
Well, no, I'm just talking about so what they used for this trailer was a Space Hog. Okay,
I don't know what that is.
it just fits the movie well, or fits the trailer very well. And I am very much looking forward to this. This is probably the first Marvel movie since Endgame that I'm really actually stoked for. Everything else is fine, but this, it's like, oh, into the Guardians, let's go.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very much excited. And last but not least, to close off the third one that I saw, which again is going to be hit or miss for some people. That includes myself, but who doesn't like Optimus Prime in the Transformers?
Definitely hit or miss.
Yeah.
For me, I was reluctant to watch this one because I've been disappointed, I don't know, the last
three movies. Yeah, exactly.
So, like, first of all, there should not have been this many of these fucking movies. I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm a Transformers fan. I grew up watching the cartoon, fucking whatever. So I'm down. I watched the trailer. The trailer looks great. But again, it goes back to what I was saying. More of that CGI shit. I know you can't do it any other way because you can't just build a bunch of fucking actual transforming machines
That'd be
fucking
sweet.
run around and shit. But yeah. I was
Sam Witwicky.
Yeah, don't do that.
I know. And then, so if you're a Transformers fan, and we are, but again, if it's been overloaded, it's been overdone, it's, you're going to take this one with a grain of salt. But you know what I won't take with a grain of salt, Jared? The fourth movie trailer that I watched.
God damn, you said 3. What was the fourth one?
I thought of it as you were talking.
Oh.
Is going to star our good friend Keanu Reeves in John Wick.
Oh, John Wick 4.
Chapter
4.
four.
I saw that a while ago.
I just saw it for the first time last night.
Oh.
And so if it's been out for a little bit, my bad.
Probably about 2 weeks.
Okay. So that shows kind of how out of tune I am because I've been on a bender. Can you pan the camera over to our good friend Bender over here on the wall?
Oh, the fucking chat's in.
Yeah. We get
Actually,
it
I
from
saw her last night. Shout out to our good friend Brianna. She is the artist who created this piece of art here, and she's still creating art. So yeah,
and is very, very good at it.
Trying to get her on the show, but she's a little camera shy. So
That's all right. Well, maybe we can put a bag over her camera. Well, that
What?
would be our camera. I just thought about that.
First of all, as soon as you started that sentence, I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
He's like, we put a bag over. Like, what?
Well, hold on. Yeah, it sounds
Trying to
terrible.
kidnap her and shit?
No, I am not.
Relax.
Let's just be pleasant. Let's be pleasant today. But yeah, so we got a lot of movies that we're going to be able to kind of check out here in the next 6 months, all which are fan favorites. So hopefully they deliver. Hopefully we can just be like, wow, that was badass, and hopefully it leads into something more. Who knows?
What do you mean leads into? What are you talking about? No. Not everything needs to lead into something more.
Well, I know. No, but what I was going to say is I know the Guardians are ending. I know Indiana Jones, this is it for Harrison Ford. So maybe actually...
No, it's not, because he's supposed to be playing, and I haven't looked deep into this, but he's supposed to be, I think he's going to be Red Hulk in the Marvel movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's...
You didn't fucking see that?
I did not.
Bruh, yeah, he's officially signed on to Marvel. Like, he's going to be a character, and what the speculation is that I've seen so far, from what little I've looked into it, he is going to be Red Hulk.
Well, I guess we really do have something to look forward to. And we'll never say no to Harrison Ford. Probably the one of the only people that we'll never say no to here on this podcast.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, ever. And another thing we don't say no to...
I'm going to tell you what. He's getting older, and that's going to be a devastating one for this, especially for this show.
It's devastating to say the least, just thinking about it. But the one thing, you know what I don't get tired of, Jared, is the Empire getting their ass kicked and the rebellion starting.
Oh, shit.
So
Here he goes.
I finished watching Andor.
Okay.
What a great show. What a great show.
What did I say last week? It's one of the best shows. No, I don't even think I said it. But I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say right now, best Star Wars TV series. Period.
And
so far anyway.
And I will have to agree with you, because when I first saw the trailer, I'm thinking, okay, cool. it leads up to the events into the Rogue One, and it's really like the beginning of that or that in between spark. Okay. And as the series progressing, I'm watching it. I'm like, okay. And as you get closer to the end, and I think I said this last week, it's got a very dark undertone to it. It does. And after finishing the last episode, I sat there and I was like, you know what? That was fucking sweet.
Did you get to the end credits?
There's an end credit scene.
Oh my God.
No!
Hold on. Y'all, we literally talked about this last week.
I was also eight
We
sheets to the wind.
literally talked about this last week. When Cheeto was sitting in that chair, we talked about this.
Last week was last week, sir. So I will. Are we allowed to spoil this a little bit? I mean, I will go.
I don't know, chat. Can we spoil it, or are y'all still watching? Or do you care? Like, if you don't care, then we'll go ahead.
Because the credits came on, I was like, well, but I went up to go pee, like literally go take a leak, and then I went downstairs. I didn't even think about it.
What does nope mean? Nope, don't spoil it, or do spoil it, or you don't care? I don't know. I'd probably ask like 3 questions. Wait. Oh shit!
And you're gonna get 3 different answers.
So no, we can't spoil it.
Okay, so you can tell me in the car, no problem.
Yeah.
But I will say that nothing, especially like obviously the finale, when you have Miss Andor's hologram up there saying, you know what, fight, and then they just start whooping ass, and start fighting the Empire, dude.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
I think you're giving away a little too much.
Well, okay, I'll stop. But in terms of storytelling, writing, and just overall presentation, that is what Star Wars should be.
I don't want to go that far.
Okay, maybe not presentation, but storytelling.
No. I don't want to say that's what Star Wars should be, because what Star Wars should be was the original movies. So I wouldn't go as far as to say, oh, that's what Star Wars should be. But yes, you're correct. The storytelling is, we finally, and this is what we've been waiting for from Disney ever since they bought fucking Lucasfilms. We wanted to see other characters. I wanted to see other characters. And we finally get to see it. Why they chose Cassian Andor, I don't know. I mean, but whatever. It is what it is. But we're also getting, that leads into the Acolyte is coming out. I think it's I don't even know when it's coming out, but I read that that's supposed to be 100 years before the prequel movies. So it's going to be 100 years before the Phantom Menace, and it's supposed to explore the Sith, like that side of the shit.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it sounds dope as fuck.
That's we're always, again, Star Wars is something we'll never say no to here on this show. Even if we're just like, it's okay, we are still going to sit down with our bucket of popcorn and our sody pop and watch it. A big sody pop, like the big fucking ones. You know what I mean?
Epic stupid. He said Anakin lost hands, Luke lost hand, and Leia lost Han.
Dude, Jesus. It's always good to have motivation here on the show and people who have a positive outlook on everything. But I really enjoyed Andor. Really, really awesome show. And in terms of Star Wars television shows, I agree with Jared. It's definitely what it should be. And while we're on the subject, The Mandalorian Season 3 has got its release date, which I believe
January?
is... no, I think it's February, if I'm not mistaken.
I saw January.
Here, let's pull it up. I know that it's in the next several weeks, so to speak, maybe a month and a half or so. But who doesn't like Mando? We're big Mando fans here on the show. And hopefully this will wow us just as much as Andor did. And let's see, Jared's got it up. Season 3, obviously with the question
March,
mark.
we're both wrong.
Oh, March.
March 1st, 2023.
Okay, so, well, February is a short month. So, but.
You know what? How dare you?
What?
It's Black History Month. It's like, you know what February is saying.
Well, Jared, Every day is
You know
Black
what?
History Month.
This is gonna be the blackest show on the internet in fucking February. I was
Dude.
like, we're gonna do red. Actually, we got red already, so we're gonna do red, black, and green, everything. And I'm gonna wear fucking Black Panther shirts, all that shit.
We're gonna have to get some of our blackest friends on here as well. I'm sorry I said that.
I'm like, wow.
I don't mean
We'll keep that.
Yeah. Please don't open the show with that. We won't get any
But
views.
I'll keep the camera off of you for right now.
Yeah.
So for the future,
Sure, yeah.
when you're hosting the award show somewhere,
Yeah, just like, hey, you remember that one time he brought up African American culture?
Don't do it again. Just leave it alone.
So, but yeah, can't say that on the show, being Wyatt, or in general. Please do not.
I was gonna say, please fix that one too.
Just saying. Just saying.
Oh my goodness, that was
right.
funny.
All right, so let us calm down. Let us recollect ourselves. Let us breathe.
Hey man, you sent her in here with them titties. What you expect?
I don't know why that, but it just makes sense right there.
It does. It does. It's one of those oh shit moments here on the show. And speaking of the show, you can check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and anywhere you get your podcast. You can see us live as Jared is suffocating over here. You can check us out every Saturday live on Twitch at 6 p.m.-ish. You know, that time.
We might as well switch to 6:30. But no, if we switch to 6:30, then we're just gonna end up at 7. Yeah. So let's just say 6.
Yeah, so
Y'all can expect to see us around 6:20.
Yeah.
But
Just
6
saying.
p.m. Yeah.
But other than that,
It is the internet, so who cares?
It is. The internet is undefeated.
Supposed to
apparently.
be free.
So there's something also I wanted to talk about. So this week at work, I was hungry. I said, hey.
Oh, shit.
I
Okay.
said to my buddy, said, you want to get some lunch? And he said, yeah. I said, you want Wendy's? I said, sure, no problem.
Oh, my God. Is this another letter story?
It is.
Oh, my
So,
God.
now granted, I don't go to Wendy's very often, but when I do, I'm at work because it's literally right down the street from my job.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, hey, you know what, man? I'll buy today. I'll go down. I order 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, a 10-piece nugget, a fry, a drink, all this extra, a bunch of shit that ain't good for you. Processed
You
foods.
fucking killed chat after your little fucking. Nobody knows what to say.
I don't know what to say either. That's why I'm talking about lettuce.
All right, go.
So, get my food, open up my burger. I eat one burger, just like wolf it down. Because, it's a junior bacon cheese. It's like, it's like this. I'm just like, won't. So I open my second one. Wait a minute, let it digest. And then as I'm biting into it, I'm thinking, something's missing. Oh, my God. The lettuce. It's still gone. There is no lettuce at Wendy's, and it's bothering the fucking shit out of me,
Bro,
Jared.
you're the only motherfucker who cares that much about fucking lettuce.
I
bro.
don't care that much. It's just...
When you order a fucking sandwich, you don't order it for the fucking lettuce. Why don't you just order a lettuce sandwich?
Well, I ordered a salad today from Chop Up.
So there... Okay. Chop Up. Is it Chop It?
Or it's Chop
It.
Chop It.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, don't fuck that shit up.
No.
That shit is fire.
It is fire.
I don't know shit.
It was my first time having it, to be
Sweet
honest with you.
Sweet Greens is the other one. Bro, oh my God. Now you're making me really hungry.
So I'm not saying that it needs lettuce. I was just simply shocked that after not eating Wendy's for a prolonged period of time, I get a sandwich and there's still no lettuce in it. Where is the lettuce? Do I need to provide my own?
Is that chopped?
Do I need to bring it to you? So I woke up today. My mom said, hey, what is it called? Chop It?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah. There's a new salad place, or it's not new.
No, it's not. It's been around.
It's been around
They've
for a
been
while.
in DC for a while.
Yeah, so that's how my mom knows about it because she used to go there all the time.
Same here.
Okay. So it's here in our local area down the road. And my mom said, hey, I'm going to get you a salad from here. And I was like, all right, well, get me this, and that. And again, I'm just like, whatever. It's a salad. Nothing bad. It's greens. It's some protein and some miscellaneous other shit. I was amazed at the size of the bowl of salad they gave me, Jared. It was like this.
Yeah, no, it's fucking.
It was like it was like a baking dish
Bruh,
of greens.
that shit is fucking fire. It's better than fucking Chipotle, and I'm a Chipotle head. Is it chopped? I can't fucking remember.
It's Chop It or Chopped Up.
No, it's chopped.
Chopped.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, it's Chopped.
Chopped. C-H-O-P apostrophe T. Chopped.
I'm gonna pull it up. Well,
But yes.
not the website. But fuck that.
But this salad was fucking fire, dude. And I was amazed, and I'm sitting there eating, and it's like, I can't eat this whole bowl. I did. I ate the whole damn thing.
Yeah,
And
there they go.
And I'll tell you, if
Oh my god.
because my salad was like $12, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Sweet,
And
I'll tell you right now, Sweet Green is better than them. I like Chopped, but Sweet Green is better. That one, there's one in McLean where I used to work out in McLean. There's one out there, and I think there's a couple. There's a couple in DC, but I like Sweet Green better. But anyway, go ahead.
So I'm saying, if you're local here to this area, and if you've never been to Chopped and you like salad, please go by and give these people your money, because you will not be disappointed. I was so satisfied with this salad. I couldn't believe it. I was happy. There was serotonin running through my brain, a smile on my face, and my bowels feel cleansed because of the greens.
Okay, not off of one salad. Relax.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
And this is Sweet Green. This is the other one. They're better.
That already looks better.
Exactly.
Ooh, what kind of sauce is that? Is that like a strawberry sauce?
Probably. They got a lot. They have like seasonal shit all the time. Where the fuck is the cursor? Oh, there we go.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, look. Brussels sprouts. Fucking, I don't do fucking apples and cherries and shit in my fucking salad. I'm sorry, I don't. Yeah, no, I'm past.
I think I'd take an apple over a cherry. Is that fair?
That's like putting raisins in fucking potato salad, bro.
Ew.
White shit.
First of all, I don't put raisins in potato salad at all. Yeah,
but like I said, look at this shit.
let's see, online only, popular, the Harvest Bowl.
No, I'm just saying, look at the salads. Don't
yeah.
look at what the fucking says. This is how, you know what? This proves to me, this is part of my job, my day job, is fucking user experience with like websites and shit. So like the fact that you read that shit first, they're doing something right, because they're like, oh, what can I get first? The first thing that drew your attention was the online only thing. So that, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Duly noted.
If it's online specific, just saying, I'll do it. But yeah, totally enjoyed it. It was very good. But Wendy's, get your shit together. And apparently, I haven't tried it. They have this new mozzarella chicken sandwich.
Where's this? Oh, Wendy's?
At Wendy's.
No,
No.
Wendy's needs to stop experimenting. Just fucking make your fucking
burgers and fries, baby.
And Frosty, and then call it a day.
It's funny you say that. So
And we're not getting peppermint fucking Frosties. That's just disgusting.
I am totally against that,
Okay.
by the way.
By the way, all right.
I know people that are really for that, but not
Really?
me. I know somebody. put it
Those
that way.
aren't real people.
Well, yeah, I'd say so. But
I feel like I'm running through the list of people you know, and I'm like, oh, got it.
so no, the funny thing is, so when I actually did go said day of work, I got there, the drive-thru is not always super packed, but sometimes, it is. When I got there, it was bumping, dude. I mean, there was probably 12, 13 cars in the line. I said, here, let me just go inside. When I went inside, ordered, and then...
Oh, they're open now? Fucking, that COVID shit used to piss me off. The fucking line was long as fuck.
And I order my meals, because I'm buying for my coworker, and the lady behind the counter was like, hey, for $2 more, you can get a Frosty for a year. So I paid my $2 extra, got my little Frosty, my Junior Frosty tag, got it on my keychain. So, Jared, if you ever want a Junior Frosty and you're with me, I've got the tablet. I've got the tab. $2 extra.
Okay, I'm good on that.
Just saying. Now, I will slowly...
I always thought it was weird, and people do this shit. I always thought it was weird to have something like that and then have I guess it's no different than a milkshake, but milkshakes and like burgers and fries to me really don't go together. But people dip their fries.
Yeah, so that is...
Speaking of fries, Wendy's does have the best fries, Epic. I agree. I don't know about peppermint Coke. We don't have that up here or down here.
That's a thing?
He says they have peppermint Coke year round.
What?
We have peppermint Frosties right now because it's for the
season, yeah.
But we don't have peppermint Coke.
Peppermint Coke.
Or do you mean Dr. Pepper? Or like, I don't know.
I have never heard of that in my life.
Me either.
So maybe that's a
Wisconsin thing.
Yeah, Wisconsin. But the whole dip in your fries and the Frosty, doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah,
it's like people that put
bad, but no, I'm not gonna do that shit.
I'm not, because it's separate. You have your meal, you have your dessert.
Yeah.
The two, now you ingest both of them, you don't combine them
That's some
together.
American brainwash shit. That's what we just because we're both like, no, I dare you.
Yeah, well, it's like people that put ketchup on their pizza.
Ugh, that's a gross one. I would do barbecue sauce, but not.
Yeah, which is fine, but
because
ketchup is
sweet.
ketchup is
Sweet and salty. So you know what? You done fucked up. Because you've said it before. Oh, pineapple's okay on pizza. No, it's not. It's the fucking most disgusting thing on the planet.
It's not. It's not my go-to, but I'll eat it.
Ugh.
Put it there. I'll eat it.
I won't.
I have no problem doing it. It's better than. I don't know. I'm not an olive guy. I'm not a mushroom guy.
I don't do. No, olives are disgusting. Now I say that, but I love olive oil. Like when you put olive oil in a pan and that shit, like you start to heat it up and you smell the aroma from that. That's fire.
Yeah, the sizzle.
But olives, disgusting. And what was the other thing you said?
I said mushrooms.
Oh, mushrooms, disgusting. Although they fucking have so many benefits, it's fucking bullshit. Like not just the regular ones you get from the store, but like mushrooms in general has so many benefits. But I fucking hate them.
Put it this way: if I'm going to eat mushrooms on a pizza, in any capacity, the pizza's got to be loaded with like 5 other things.
Ranch does work. I agree.
On the pie?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
That's actually, I used to have a few customers that come and be like, yo, let me get 4 things of ranch. But then
You don't need that much.
No. But some people, but this is where I started thinking, it's like, hey, it's okay. If you have a little bit of dipping or whatever, but some people, like the people that think you got to put ranch on everything.
No.
Yeah. So that doesn't fly with me.
I knew somebody like that, and it was like,
It's like you don't really want the food. You just want you want the ranch.
You just fucking just open the shit up and squirt it in your mouth if you want to.
Yeah. So again, nothing against people that put ranch on pizza. If I had to agree with you, if I'm gonna put between ketchup and barbecue sauce on a pizza, barbecue sauce all the way.
Okay, that's an interesting concept. Epic said pepperoni, green olives. Do I not have the chat on my thing? What the fuck? I don't know what happened there. Pepperoni, green olive, banana pepper. Yeah, I would probably go with that. I don't know about still don't know about the olives though.
So banana peppers and pepperoni is fine. The olives, it's gonna give that salty taste to it, but it depends on how much olive is on it.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the green olives, yes. I don't know about the black olives. Fuck no. That's the worst tasting shit on the planet.
It is.
I've never had anything worse than a fucking black olive.
It is
my mouth.
the saltiest thing on earth. Imagine sticking your head in a chip bag.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, like, it's the only thing. The only gripe I have against Bozelli's, and people are gonna be like, "Oh shit, John, make it an option online if I order the chicken salad, not to have the olives there, because me having to pick all those motherfuckers out, no. And then I don't always get them all out, so I'll taste one and it's like, and it ruins the rest of the fucking salad.
Well, at least when you do get a salad from Bozelli's, what's up, Mike? You get a big ass salad. You get what you pay for.
Did I say John or Mike?
You said John. I said Mike. What up, Mike? Shout out John. All right.
Oops.
Sorry. But no, the online ordering does need a couple more options, because when we order at work, somebody's like, hey, let's order online. And I'm like, well, I was like, this store doesn't have this, and you might order something he doesn't have. So I said, tell me what you want, and I'll order it over the phone. I always order over the phone.
Yeah, ordering over the phone, you get specifically what you need. Because like on Wednesdays, and I talked about this before, Wednesdays they have the lasagna at Albin only.
Yeah.
And because I'm working from home, I order my shit usually and from there, and it'll get there. But I can't order the lasagna because it's not on the online joint. Or if it is on their actual website, it'll say out of stock. But I know they have it in stock, because if I'm ordering at 11 o'clock in the morning, to get there by 12-ish, then they may not have it. Like, you call at 3 o'clock on a Wednesday to get lasagna, that shit's gone, bro.
Yeah, no. And while our good friend John was visiting, he stopped by my shop on a Tuesday. And Tuesdays, the Albany Road location normally has the Monte Cristo. Okay.
Oh, really?
Now, granted, I hadn't had it in a while, so while he was there in front of me, as I sat at my new desk, which is really cool, by the way, I called up there and I said, hey, man, I don't know if they still have it. And he said, no, unfortunately, we've discontinued it. And I said to the young man over the phone, I said, why? I said, why is Mike doing this? And you know what the young man on the phone said to me? He said, sir, I agree with you. I have no idea. I said, you enjoy the rest of your day? And I hung up the phone. I said, well, John, you drove all the way here for nothing. Absolutely nothing. You can't have the Monte Cristo, and that in itself is a crime against humanity. Just saying.
I mean, if he comes around, what is it? Usually Easter, I think.
He does it around springtime. I feel
take
like
them off.
fine. I will take them off.
Jeez Louise. We have to do an entire fucking show. Like halfway through the show, you decide to take them off.
Because then people can see that I am.
No, the thing is, it's hard to
Dr.
have a
Sir.
conversation with a person when you can't see their eyes.
But I'm over here like, you know.
No, you're not. Nobody even saw that. Okay, John, you're using words that. Oh wait, never mind. I'm tripping.
Are there words that we don't understand?
I don't know where this came from.
What does it say?
It was like when the male blue whale ejaculates, it kicks out 400. Yeah, I'm fucking reading slow today. I'm hungry. As I'm reading about sperm, it
That
kicks
should be
out
the opener.
400 gallons of sperm. Only 10% of the sperm makes it into its mate, and people wonder why the ocean is so salty.
And this is why we don't go to the beach often, or if at all.
No, you don't go to the beach. I love the beach.
I don't mind going to the beach, but I don't know if I'm going to get in the water now because I feel like I'm going to be swimming.
I love 360 gallons of floating sperm.
That should be the opener to the show. Judge.
We'll see.
Oh, my God. I've never thought of it like that, but that's okay. I'll probably forget by the end of the day.
Well, no, I've definitely thought about, like, we piss and shit in toilets. Fish piss and shit in the ocean. And dolphins and sharks and all that shit.
Who invented the toilet? Can you look that up?
Oh, my God.
Just curious.
Really?
It's like, instead of me just sitting here on a log, let me make a porcelain bowl. Or I know the first one wasn't made of porcelain, but made of wood, or there was a hole in a bucket somewhere. Who invented the toilet? God, I love this podcast. So, as Jared's looking up how we dispense of our fecal matter, I'm going to talk about something that is very important to me. And you know what that is, folks? Beer. It's important.
Toilet, the flush toilet.
Oh, the flush toilet. Okay, so the guy's name is probably like Huge Dung or something like that. It's probably got like poop in it.
No, it's like 4 people.
4 people invented the toilet?
Yep.
Let's see.
Hold on, I'm trying to fucking zoom in here.
And since we're on Google, yesterday for, I think, the Google Art, you posted it on the Mad Scientist Lab Facebook page.
Yep.
Was the gentleman, and please, what is that gentleman's name again? If you...
Are you going to make me remember it?
No, I can't remember it. I thought you might know it.
Lawson. I don't remember the first name.
So
I'll look it up. But anyway, so those are the inventors of the toilet.
Ishmael Alexander Cumming, Joseph Brahma.
So I think it's a few different variations. These are just people who all did the different variations. God damn it, I'm trying to get the fucking thing. All right, so who invented blah, 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 blah. The first modern flushable toilet was described in 1596 by Sir John Harrington.
1596?
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Dude, I wouldn't even think it was that long ago.
What?
Or that's a long time ago.
Bruh, come on, man. Let's
For indoor plumbing?
All right, hold on. Nobody said anything about indoor plumbing. They just said it was flushable.
Oh, okay. But where's it going?
Probably like a porta potty type thing.
Yeah. So you could. Oh my God.
We didn't even look up the mechanism.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
It doesn't say that.
It doesn't. So people have been flushing for over 500 years.
Bruh, come on, man. Let's do some fucking deductive reasoning here.
Okay, I believe you. And
how long have humans existed?
Forever.
According to Graham Hancock, we don't know. Because we don't know what happened millions of years or hundreds of thousands of years ago.
I don't know. I just thought the idea of a flushing toilet wouldn't be as old as it is. That's all.
I didn't think it would be that far back, but I wouldn't think it was like 1900s. It couldn't be.
No, I wouldn't say. No, I would think maybe like early 18s or something like that. But dude, you're talking about 1596, the year Jared graduated school, and he's still here.
This is. We're gonna go ahead. What the fuck? This looks like some spam.
Oh, we got some spam. Finally, we're famous.
I'm gonna go ahead.
We're getting some spam.
How do I delete this shit? Or
let them send viruses to the computer.
No, they won't do that. It's just
We've been flushing for 500 years. My God, that's awesome. Hey.
Okay. What?
Okay. All right. We're done with the flushing.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, we're not.
Yes.
Now we're done.
By far the greatest sound bit that we have.
I really want to delete this spam, but
all right.
I don't know how.
So, Jared, I know that this upcoming Tuesday you have your open mic comedy night down at Shooters.
Yeah.
And I also know that there was kind of a thing that happened to where you had to get new equipment.
Yeah. It all came in today. Fucking. So the last one, actually the one that John went to, I had my stuff and I rode with John to Turtle. That's where we met you over there. And then I got it out of his truck and I took it inside. And then I got an Uber to go home. And the guy, I normally just, when I get in the Uber, because the speaker's light, the fucking stand is light, it's nothing. And I have a bag that I carry. So I went to just put the shit in the seat, and the guy was like, he basically was insisting that I put it in the trunk.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. I was drinking, obviously. Yeah. So then we get there, because of the a few reasons, I ended up forgetting the stuff that was in the trunk. So trying to get the shit back from the guy has been fucking a pain in the ass. Like, I don't know, it's just pissing me off. And I'm trying not to go hard. Apparently the guy's now out of the country, and he said he won't be back until Tuesday. And that this was Wednesday, but he told me he was going to give me my shit last week. And fucking, he said, oh, I won't be back until Tuesday. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, I can't fucking wait. Like, I don't even know what time you're going to be here Tuesday. You're coming from fucking Pakistan. Who knows what can happen? Not saying anything. I'm just saying, like, who knows? So I'm like, fuck, man. And I'm and Uber is shit when it comes to customer service, because I trying to chat with, like, all you can do is chat with people, or, and they're probably not even from here or whatever. Yeah. So that's been a whole ordeal. So hopefully I still get my, I ended up having to order new shit. But it's kind of an upgrade, but it'll be good for, like, if I do bigger shows or bigger venues, because then I'll have two speakers if I get my other shit back. But I need, there was fucking T-shirts in there. There was fucking koozies, like, just merch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, comedian shit. It's like, I got merch too. Like, you want to buy? Like, that type of shit.
Hurry up and buy.
But like, I don't know, and the microphone and the stand and all that shit. I was like, I was kind of upset.
No,
this whole week kind of pissed me off. But
well, I'm sorry that you had to do that. If anything, if that gentleman took it to Pakistan with him, maybe we'll be famous on that side of the world.
No,
now
he
too.
said it was in. What? Why would we be? No, he said he left it in Falls Church.
So somewhere in Falls Church is our merchandise. Let's go on an adventure.
I don't know.
Let's get the tracker.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
No, okay. So we don't want to upset Jared because I understand where he's coming from. He had to kind of go out of pocket for something he shouldn't have had to. So,
yeah.
Well,
and I'm also I'm thinking about getting a dog. And so, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, my finances, like, where I
draw the line, so to speak.
Not so much draw the line, but
that's bad figure of speech.
Like, I didn't want to have to throw extra money for no reason, like, because I could have just canceled the show, but, like, no, like, that's not. No, I'm not gonna get anywhere if I cancel the show. You know what I'm saying?
That is not very Jared Smith like at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't want to talk about it.
This upcoming Tuesday, December 6? Yeah, 6. There we go. I had to think about it.
It'll be at the beginning.
Come out and come down to Shooters. Shoot your shot, open mic comedy night. Bring your friends, bring your family. If you've got kids, put them to bed and leave them there. They'll sleep, maybe. But come on down, support the homie Jared Lee Smith, and all the local comics that come down.
Just Jared Lee, buddy.
Jared Lee, come down and support the homie.
At Jared Lee Comedy on Instagram.
And the rest of the other local comics that come on down, say hello to your bartender, grab a drink, grab some food while you're there. Sit down, have a laugh, enjoy yourself, and it ain't going nowhere.
We got good. Oh, I don't know. I heard otherwise, but we got a good reviews on the last show. So
well, that is awesome. I'm glad that you got good reviews on that because I know it's something that you put your time and your effort into. And I read something this week again when thought I was dying. Which is not cool, folks, by the way.
When you're going through shit like that, stay off social media, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. It only amplified everything by 100.
Exactly.
That when you plant a tree, okay?
God. Go ahead.
So when you plant a tree and it grows, the mission is not yet over. The tree will eventually bear the fruits of the labor involved. So don't be happy just because the tree's there. Don't settle for just a tree. Wait for the fruits to bloom and blossom. It was something like that. I'm butchering it, but
ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's what I had to say.
All right.
And
I get what you're saying, but you fucked that.
I fucked it up really bad.
You chopped it up.
Hey, it's really.
Oh,
dude,
I do have that.
It's such a good salad. I mean, as far as salads go, it was great. I
didn't mean for you to go back on to the salad. I was just
but still
talking shit.
Still a good salad. Still a good salad. What else has been going on this week? Oh, so I had to call an IT company this week at work.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So
those exist? Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my God. And this is how you know when people at your job are trying to just keep you there. I was standing outside. I was hitting my vape, taking a break. And one of the sales guys comes out and he's talking to me, and me and him are really cool. He said, "What's going on, RJ?" I was like, this, and that. And I was like, I think I'm thinking about getting into IT, or just doing something different. And then, you know how salespeople are. They're going to try to give you a pitch.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, man, why would you want to do that? It's boring. You sit at a desk. You have no life."
First of all.
Dude, he was just
wait,
like,
who said this?
This was one of the salespeople.
Okay, well, no. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and then he was just like, "Why would you want to leave?" And I was just like, "Yo, chill out. Hold on."
Jeez.
I was like, "Calm down." He was like, "I used to work for this company." And he said, "I hated it." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." He said, "But with this job, every day I've got a new challenge, this, and that." And I was like, "Yeah, but this place sucks, for lack of a better term." All right.
Okay.
He was just basically knocking on it. But anyway, so I'm done talking to him.
Let me put it this way. I did the opposite of what this guy did. I was in sales. I almost did car sales, but I was in sales before I ended up going into IT. I've always been into computers though. Mm-hmm. I grew up fucking around with computers. Like motherfucker. I remember in kindergarten we had one fucking computer, and we were lucky to have that shit. And it was fucking orange monochrome. It was one of the first Apples.
Yeah.
And I think it was the only one in the fucking school. This was obviously way back when. Kindergarten for me was 84.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Continue.
So I've been around that shit my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I've always liked them. But so I ended up going into sales, and I fucking hated sales. I didn't hate sales. I do agree with him on that part where he said there's a new challenge every day, because for me, and it's kind of like fucked up, because sales is in itself a psychological game. And when you start learning the real tricks, like if you're really good at sales, you know how to basically manipulate people into doing what you want, which is buy.
Hurry up and buy.
And that part of it, sadistically, if that's even the right word to use, I liked.
I have control.
No, 100%.
I have complete control over you.
No, bro, that's literally what it was. And like, I used to, you get high off of that shit. Like, oh, fuck, I made this motherfucker do blah, 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 blah. Because I guarantee you, if someone comes into that dealership thinking about buying a car, if the guy's good, they're not thinking no more. They're fucking leaving with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know I have a guy who does very well in this area. One of my buddies does very well in sales. He sells windows. This motherfucker makes a lot of money, bro.
There's a lot of money in those trades, so to speak.
Yeah. Oh, sales. If you're good, I'm telling you, if you got to be good though. You can't just be, and you got to learn the tricks. You got to learn. There's different closing techniques that you can use. Closing is, you know what closing is, right?
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
of course.
Oh yeah, you work in the industry, so yeah. There's a lot of different closing techniques you can use. Again, it's manipulation.
Yeah.
It's fun, but I don't know. Some people, if they have a conscience, they kind of like, yeah, I'm good.
That's why I don't think I'd ever really be a really very good salesman when it came.
Oh
to
yeah, you're way too fucking.
Yeah,
you care about people.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I made food for so long. It's like, oh, you're hungry. It's like, oh, this is your last $1,200. Let me take it. Buy this radiator. You know, like I can't. I'm sorry.
I took a class. I took a sales class one time. Because when I was doing cell phone, so every pretty much every company you work for, because the turnover rate in those companies are fucking outrageous.
Oh yeah, they come and they go.
Every company you work for, they all have their little sales class that you have to go to or whatever. And I remember pretty much all of them actually, they always said you don't look at people as people, you look at them as dollar signs. And that shit's real. Like
it's very real.
Especially if you turn them into that psychologically in your own head. If you see that, if that's all you see, or you're gonna look at you. See, turn the phone over.
I'm not looking at it.
It's an addiction, bro.
It's not no. I just saw it go off. Like,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Oh my god.
No, but I don't know who would be. But I have like 80 notifications that come off, so it's not like it's anybody.
Anyway, fuck that spam shit is killing me. Let me turn that off for a quick second. I need y'all to type some more.
Type, damn it.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's you know you got the gist of what I was saying.
No, but again, you're right. Me, like working in this type of business, you know, I've definitely sold things, expensive things, but the people that I have sold them to, I know they have the coin. They're willing to do it. It's not a problem. I am just not the type of person to try to kind of force. I don't want to say force, but it kind of is. You to purchase something.
It's 100%.
Yeah. Like I'm just not going to do that. If you don't want it, I'm not going to make you buy it.
No, sometimes
no means no.
Sometimes you're going to get. You definitely would not make it in sales.
Nah, no means no.
People,
Like,
no, it doesn't. Not when it comes to that shit.
It depends on the context in which no is being said.
I know what you.
Ish, yeah.
Yeah. Let's put it this way. I remember one time this lady came in. And it wasn't even forced. I just sold her what she want. Or I asked her questions. I did sales shit. I asked her questions. She still was in a contract with another company. This was when contracts were actually a thing with cell phone companies.
Back in our day.
She was still in a contract, and she was like, yeah, I'm still in a contract, and blah 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 blah. But we're going to Japan, and blah, 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 blah. I ended up selling the lady 4 phones while she was still under contract with another company.
How did you feel about that, Jared?
I felt great because I got my paycheck and I was like, hauling. Like,
I hope
she bought the full kit and caboodle. It was 4 phones, all the accessories, and insurance on every phone. And it's the company, it's the agency's insurance, not the AT&T insurance.
I could see you sitting in your phone in your car like, just.
No, I didn't do all that.
I know. I know you wouldn't do that, but yeah, just sales and like put it this way: if I'm going to sell something to somebody, I have to be passionate about it. That's what it is. Cars,
you'll be passionate about your paycheck,
which is fine. I mean, that's how people make. I get that. I totally get that. I do because I had to do that for a while myself. But at the end of the day, when you interact with a person and when you're selling them something, or they're trying to buy something from you, there's always going to be a little leeway or a little give and take. And ultimately, at the end of the day, if somebody, I can tell, and I'm sure you could as well, after maybe 15 minutes of talking to somebody, if they're going to really buy it or not, and what type, that's really what it is. Put it this way. If I have somebody that comes into my establishment and says, hey, I'm here for an oil change, the first thing I always ask them, yeah, sure, no problem.
Oh, wait, you do sales. What am I talking about?
Yeah. The first thing I always ask them is, would you like a tire rotation with that? Because we recommend doing a tire rotation with every oil change, simply because it prolongs the life of your tires and they wear more evenly. I mean,
you're doing the spiel right now.
Yeah. So, but hold on, this is where I'm getting, and this is something that I learned, But again, it's the oil change tire rotation. The moment somebody says no, I don't want a tire rotation, I just want my oil change, then immediately, if you try to sell them any other preventative maintenance or whatever, they're not going to buy it. They're not. Unless something is actually broken on their car. I had a lady come in.
That I believe you to a certain extent. I think people who are experienced with cars will probably, or like going to dealerships and going to get, and the more experienced you are, the less likely you're gonna be like, I don't need nothing else.
Yeah,
because I know my shit's not broken. Or if you ain't got the money to fucking pay for this shit anyways, like,
which it is expensive. Yeah. I will say that. So this lady brought her vehicle in for an oil change rotate under a contract, so it costs her nothing. She has a maintenance contract, and as my technician was doing the oil change, he found her oil cooler housing leaking. Okay, this vehicle had maybe just about 100,000 miles on it. And then my tech came to me. He said, hey, man, this is what this needs. Obviously, the big thing, the oil cooler is leaking. But then there were some other preventative maintenance items on it. Just simple stuff, spark plugs because you're at 100K, just simple shit, nothing crazy. So I called her. I said, hey, I rotated your tires. We're in the process of doing the oil change. However, we found that your oil cooler was leaking. Now, we could do the oil change. However, it's going to start seeping out. The leak isn't overly bad, but it's going to progressively get worse over time. It's going to cost you this, and this for us to fix it. And I said, however, there's a couple other things he's recommending just in terms of preventative maintenance. And this costs this, and that. And I said, if I were you, I said, if you had to get anything, I said, you need to fix this because it's actually broken. Okay, this other stuff, you could do it on your next service or even in the service after that. It's not going to kill your vehicle. So she ended up purchasing the oil cooler housing because it was actually something prominently broken on her vehicle. Okay, so we did that, and something like that, it's like it's needed after a certain point. It's like, so you got a flat tire. You can't drive anywhere if your tire's flat. You know what I mean? Yep. You can't drive anywhere if you got oil dumping out everywhere. You got your radiator dumping coolant everywhere. There are certain things that are just simply necessary in order for your vehicle just to function and operate.
Oh, shit.
And that is my spiel. And
preventative maintenance.
Preventative maintenance. That should be the name of the episode. Preventative maintenance.
Actually,
preventative maintenance.
That's actually a good one.
But when it comes to sales and selling things, again, if it's needed, it's needed. If it's not, think about it. Some of the not knocking the business. Some of the things that we sell and most places sell in terms of preventative maintenance.
Hold on, I'll knock the business.
Okay. So let me finish, and then
dealerships. That's people who are car guys. Like, that's what we call them. We call them dealerships.
Oh, I know. Oh, I'm aware. Okay. I have to, when I type in, like, when I'm like writing up an estimate and I'm looking at it, I'm like, God damn. So they're like, oh, you need this induction service. Sir, as somebody who's been driving the same Ford for the last 12, 13 years, I've never done that to my car, and my car runs just fine. You know what I mean? Some of it, does it help? Maybe, but is it needed? No.
Well, again, it goes back to what Epic was saying, is preventative maintenance. Yes, it is done under the guise of preventative maintenance. Like, oh, you got to do. We all know what you have to do for a car to keep running.
Yeah.
Oil change.
Yeah.
Necessity. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
you got
now, it may not necessarily be the exact intervals that they say. But your car will last longer if you do it,
regularly.
Because that, just knowing how a car works, or an engine works, I should say, when you have parts mixing together or parts that close together, something's gonna rub together. And if
Yeah.
you not, if there's no
Lubrication.
and I was trying not to use that word, but there's
Lubrication.
no if there's nothing that kind of keeps that from happening.
From the friction.
Yeah, exactly.
But so it's funny you say that. I had a woman bring in, it was at the beginning of last week, brought her van in, new van, 2021 Pacifica. Okay.
What's the point?
The point is that this vehicle had 15,000 miles on it, and she had yet to change the oil in it one time. But it's a hybrid, so they drive it in electric mode most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm learning more about these cars every day myself, personally, how they
You
work.
have no choice but to learn.
Yeah, which is fine. I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, like, so you've been driving this car for a year and a half, and you have never changed the oil in it. And me thinking, dude, 15,000. That's
But again, you said it. It's a hybrid. If she drives it mostly in electric, then I probably wouldn't do it either.
I was still simply just kind of shocked by that, though. I've never really seen anybody come in with that many miles for either an oil change, their first oil change, whatever. I think the most I ever saw was like 8,000, which is actually kind of normal with the synthetic oils nowadays.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but at the same time, I'm just thinking, like, holy shit, like, this woman might have a problem.
I don't know. Why the fuck is synthetic oil still so fucking expensive? When all the fucking cars need it, I don't know. Again, this goes back to what I was saying. Stealerships. So it's all about a money grab when people come. And the reason, I think I said this before. The biggest reason they even have mechanic shops at a dealership is to potentially sell them a new car.
Oh yeah, appraisals, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, don't. No, I see. As you like to say, the whole kit and caboodle, my friend. Okay.
Like, because I could go to Joe Schmo mechanic shop down the street and get the exact same done for fucking probably a third of the price.
If how much do you think an oil change should cost with your, or just in general, not just with your vehicle, but, and granted, there's the pricing of filters and how many quarts the vehicle takes. But
Yeah. So I mean, I haven't actually done it in a while. I don't think it should be more than $45.
Well, dude, my shit's about $95.
I know you told me that.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, because I told you, I was like, I need an oil change. And so as soon as you told me that, I was like, oh fuck no.
You know what, friend? Fuck you. I don't know why I talk to you. Click. You know, need a new white friend.
It's like, why would I go to somewhere when I could go to Jiffy Lube, fucking pull my shit in, 15 minutes, I'm in and out.
Yeah.
I don't got to fucking wait for. And I'm not talking shit about your dealership. I'm just saying in
No,
general.
in general, I understand.
I could go in, pull my car in. What do you need, sir? Blah, blah, blah. And they'll try to sell you more shit. But normally, if I just say, no, I don't need that, or I don't know, maybe, I guess places like that are for people who know more about cars.
Yeah.
Because I can go to Jiffy Lube. They'll say, hey, you haven't had your antifreeze changed in a while. Blah, 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 or coolant, whatever you want to fucking call it. Would you like to do that? And I'll be like, no, I just had it done. I just bought the car, fucking blah, blah, blah. I don't need that shit changed.
Top it off. That's all
But
you
if
need
I
to do.
know if I need it, then fucking, yeah, go ahead, flush that shit. It's been a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, flush it and blah, blah, blah. But that's because I know my car and I know about cars, or to a certain extent. The new shit I fucking haven't. All the electronic shit I don't.
And just in the whole sales idea that we've been talking about, and I know you know this, there are a massive amount of people that bring their vehicles in and they know nothing about them.
Yeah, but
whatsoever.
that's what I'm saying. That's why they go to dealerships, because they think that's the end all be all.
Yeah.
Like, as a car person, or actually, I don't even want to say that shit. As a gearhead, because I don't just like cars. I like fucking planes and all that shit.
All that shit.
I'm not gonna fucking go to. You'll never see me go to a dealership unless
you're coming to see your
unless
boy.
I got the hookup. You know what I'm saying? Nobody even saw that.
Currently, yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right. But no, But to me, as somebody, who's been doing it for 2 years now, and you still run into people, it's like, man, because some of the stuff I've learned in my time there is something that I didn't know about my car or cars in general. It's like, oh, it's made me smarter. I definitely have a wealth of more knowledge than I did before, even when it comes to miscellaneous things. But you got people that'll bring their car in. It smells like old sweat and cigarette ass, okay?
Ugh, like the fucking car I was in tonight.
And it's like, oh, can you take care of this? And it's like, man, you don't take care of this shit at all. Now, granted, I know you've seen the inside of my car, okay?
It's gotten better over the years. Because with time comes knowledge, all right? Yeah.
And what? But but those are the people that, as salespeople, they'll try to scoop them up. It's like, oh, you don't know nothing? Well, hey, guess what? You need this. You need that. Yeah. And then some people, they'll just buy it. But then again, a lot of the big work that I've ever sold, I put a motor in a car a month ago, okay? A motor. Customer paid for it. Mm-hmm. It was about $15,000, okay?
Yeah, if you got the money, you got the money. Plus, first of all, I don't know, how new was the car?
It's an 08 with 200,000 miles on it. Guy's in the military. He's obviously does something to where he makes good enough money to do that.
No, I get it. I don't know, man. I guess at that point, I would probably just get a new car.
Well, he has multiple cars. He loves that car.
Oh, okay.
But when it came to selling it to him, and it wasn't my ticket initially, I inherited it from somebody who no longer works here.
I guess I can understand that because I don't think I'm going to get rid of mine.
When I called him, I said, hey, I know you had discussed with so-and-so, and the car's been here a while. I said, hey, this is the price of the block and all the gaskets and seals, and, this is the labor. I said, they want to know if you want to do it. And he was like, yeah, just go ahead. And he didn't hesitate. He didn't give me a runaround.
Because he probably knew.
Yeah, and I was just I was like, are you sure? Because I've never sold that much work in my life in terms of dollar amount.
Yeah.
I said, okay. And they were like, hey, you got to prepay for the block and this. And he did, no problem. And again, you never got
I don't know what kind of car was it?
It's a Charger.
He should have got an upgrade on that motherfucker.
Well, dude, he's got like a Hellcat. I mean, the guy's got a car. The guy's got bread.
Oh, he's already got other.
Yeah, he's got new stuff, but he just loves that car.
He said military. Sounds like an officer. But enlisted people ain't got that kind of money.
And he's a cool ass dude. I mean, super cool dude. And I was just like, whoa, because I was so taken aback by him saying yes. I was like, bro, are you sure? He was like, yeah. He's like, well, we got to have you do it. And we did it. And, he was happy. And after we finished it, he said, hey, can you give me a price on the seat track? Because it doesn't retract all the way. He wanted to put more money into the car after spending that much.
You trying to get that shit fucking back to mint.
Well, I did a full detail on it just because he spent so much money.
Plus, that car is going to be gone soon. They're not making the V8s anymore.
No, I know, and I think that's one of the reasons he wants to keep it. He might be a collector. I mean, it is a nice car. Yeah. He kept it in relatively good condition.
Actually, I want to buy something that's a V8 because them shit's about to be gone. I don't know what I want though.
We'll figure that out. We'll figure it out together.
Yeah. I'm not getting no fucking Dodge. Look at you. Oh my God.
I wanted to see if you'd catch me. I wanted to see if you'd catch me.
Look, y'all. Y'all not seeing what I'm seeing. I'm talking to RJ, and his phone is face up, and I keep seeing the light. I see it going off, and then as soon as he sees it goes off, his attention just goes over to it.
Don't know what you're talking about. I'm looking right at you.
But if the camera was on you, they would have seen your eyes. Look, see, there you go. That's why he doesn't wear that's why he wears the glasses. He's a fucking addict.
I actually wear these so I can stare at your butt.
He's a fucking phone addict. That's what it is.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, look at you. You're looking at it right now.
No, I know. I'm just teasing you.
Okay. But back to your, I don't know how we got on fucking that shit. I think I started talking about sales, but you were talking about the IT shit. You called an IT company.
Yeah, so I called an IT company because they set up this new desk for me at work. Everybody's got, obviously, their desk phone, but I am special. Okay, we all know it. I have the only wireless phone in the whole building. So I have the only wireless phone in the entire...
Why the fuck did somebody fucked up?
It's okay. It's actually really cool. I got a belt clip, and when it rings, I can pick it up. I'm like, yeah, thank you for calling.
All right.
Anyway, but I had to call and set it up, right? And I'm not very savvy when it comes to computer and software, certain things. So I called. They're like, hey, hey, my name is Dan. Thank you for calling XXX Security and this, and that. How can I help you today? And I'm like, hey, my name is so-and-so from this location. I'm setting up my my desk phone. He's like, all right, RJ, can you tell me a couple things about the phone? He was like, is it this brand? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, all right, we're going to do this. Can you pick the phone up for me? And I'm cycling through the options and doing all this other shit. And he's like, could you read the IP address off for me? So I'm reading them IP. And he's like, it looks like we've hit a technical difficulty. He said, we're going to have to do a live chat, okay? He said, could you get to a desktop real quick?
I'll tell you exactly what's happening, but go ahead.
So I go to another desk because they're setting up my printer at mine. I'm at a desk that nobody's occupying. I go to the website. I join the chat, and I'm watching the guy move his cursor around. He's like, RJ, can you see that for me, buddy? You know, doing the whole friendly cut. And I'm like, yeah. And then some things came up, and he was like, do you understand what that is? And I was like, no, I have no fucking idea what this is. And he kind of broke it down to me with the signal and this, just a bunch of shit. And it took me a good 30, 40 minutes to get my phone to work. And then after he called me, he said, hey, buddy, can you hear me? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you have a splendid day, hangs up, all that. I found out that we didn't set my extension up. Okay. Or no, he had set it up, but he had set it up like incorrectly or whatever the case is. Because I was just like, I was just saying yeah to everything.
Sounds like the fucking IP address was wrong.
Something was wrong. The phone works. When it rings, I can walk around the shop. The phone rings. I'm like, hey, thank you for calling. Oh, you have a question? Let me ask.
Is this where that story was going?
Yeah, put it this way. I just normally don't have to call IT companies setting up phones. And it was just different.
First of all, yeah, there was an IT. I guess it was an IT company. It was. You said it was security, though.
Well, IT place to set up phones. I'm sure they deal with a lot of other things as well.
So, yeah, that was a help desk guy. And all he's doing is looking up on his computer while you're. That's how he's troubleshooting, and he's looking up the manual for. He's doing what basically you could do if you had the actual paper manual there. That's why he was like, "Could we go to a chat?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I didn't have it, but phone's working. Phone is cool. Phone is great, and that is the end of my story. All right,
yeah, you just killed you killed the chat, you killed the show.
Something that is not new here on the Mad Scientist Live podcast.
Oh, we're at 122 anyway.
So if you want to be entertained, you should check us out weekly around 6 p.m.-ish here live on Twitch, or Mondays when we're up on YouTube, or anywhere you get your podcasts, Apple Music, Spotify, or anywhere else, which is apparently a billion places, according to Jared, Yeah. But just saying. So let's do this. Folks, those who watched, if you're playing God of War, or if you've got something you're looking forward to, go ahead, take the week, kind of soak it in, and bring it to us next week. Give us something. Give us your feedback. Give us some input. Give us something to talk about.
Great Scott!
And with that being said, folks, I am not going to do the same spiel. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 159 of the Mad Scientist Live podcast. Thank you. It's RJ, Jared, love you. Peace, love, prosperity. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Mr.
Louise.
Smith.
Wow. You and other people love using government names all the fucking time. But anyway, goodbye, y'all.
Who said
I'm
it
gonna
was
hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The Mad Scientist Lab. The Mad Scientist Lab. The Mad Scientist Lab. The Mad Scientist Lab.